My name is Kevin Duffy, and today's reflection is for December 16th, 2020, the third week of Advent. My reflection comes from the Gospel of Luke, the 7th chapter. In this Gospel passage, John has summoned two of his disciples and sent them to the Lord to ask, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for another?" When the man came to the Lord, they said, "John the Baptist has sent us to ask you, are you the one who is to come, or shall we look for another?" At this time, Jesus performed many miracles, cured diseases, suffering, and expelled out evil spirits. He granted sight to the blind. He told them, "You go tell John the Baptist, the blind regain their sight, the lame walk, and leopards are cleansed. The poor have received the good news. And blessed is the one who takes no offense at me." I find this gospel passage interesting in its last line when Jesus says, "And blessed is the one who takes no offense at me." We're all challenged this year of 2020. We've seen much sickness, and despair, and suffering amongst our brothers and sisters. The pandemic which we are faced with has challenged our senses, our strength, and our patience as well. I think it gives us a good opportunity to know really what's important and where our faith lies in and how important that is. I think it's a time we should look to Jesus to bind up our broken hearts and minds and give us the strength we need to go forward and be the human family and do God's will all the time. This year has been particularly challenging for our elderly who have been isolated and very, very lonely, and to our young people who have been commanded to do things that they normally wouldn't do and have to change their way of life, their way of recreating, and their way of learning. And those people that have to shepherd those young people have really had a great challenge, as well as our medical communities, hospitals, doctors, nurses. So it's been a really difficult time. But again, blessed is the one who takes no offense in me resonates, because we're not here to blame our Lord. He really is the shepherd that we need. And I'm set to recall the Psalm 27, which states that the Lord is my light and my salvation. And truly the Lord is our light and our salvation. And we will make it through. So it's something to think about during this time of Advent, of joy and hope, when there hasn't been much joy or hope this year. So I'm hoping that everybody and praying everyone can move forward and keep a renewed sense for all of us at this particular time, and have special prayers for our church and for our church leaders. I thank you in letting me share this time of reflection in Advent 2020. Thank you.